All right, what's going on, guys? And today we're back in the garage with the new DRZ4SM, and our new pipe came in. So we got the full Yoshi exhaust, so we're going to be installing that today. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out what all is included with the full Yoshi pipe. All right, so included in the kit is a new heat shield, the full exhaust, a spring tool, some hardware to install it, and the plug for the exhaust tip, and some instructions that you use the QR code to look at online. Now for this install, we're going to be using the service manual, and we're going to use all the torque specs from that. So I'll go ahead and scan just so we have all the torque specs that we need. And as mentioned previously, we did take the factory snorkel out, and we'll be reinstalling this when putting the pipe on until we get the ECU flashed, and then we'll be removing it once the ECU is flashed. All right, we're going to start by following the instructions, and the instructions call to remove this black panel on the right side of the bike first. So it's just a little push pin. Pop that out. All right, next we're going to remove the right rear number plate. And for these 3 bolts, the furthest back bolt is the longest, and the 2 front ones are the same length. All right, next we're going to remove both heat shields off the exhaust, and they all are a 5mm hex. So in the front there's a 5mm hex. Once you get that loose, there's a slide bracket in the back. You just pull it forward, and the front heat shield comes off. Next step calls to remove the O2 sensor. We're opting to remove it fully so we don't have any twists in this when we unthread it and then thread it back into the new one. And to do that, we just followed the wire to the other side, the right side of the bike. And it travels here. And then there's clips on the radiator that hold the wire for the O2 sensor. And it gets plugged in right up there. Yeah. And when disconnecting the O2 sensor, if you loosen this bolt, it'll give you a lot more room to stick your hand in there and disconnect the O2 sensor. And then on the plug itself, there's just one release that you push in and pull lightly out, and it came right out. And this is for the US model, because we only have one O2 sensor. On the European version, there's 2 O2 sensors. There's a pre-cat and post-cat. Using a 17mm wrench, breaking it loose. Then we're going to loosen the muffler exhaust clamp. All right, next we're going to be loosening the bolt that attaches the exhaust to the passenger peg. This bolt and the clamp bolt are both 6mm hex. All right, with everything else loose for the back, besides the last mounting location, we're going to use a 12mm socket, and on the back side is a 6mm hex. All right. Now we're going to remove the header bolts. It's going to be this bolt here and right there. It's weird how one's a bolt and one's a nut. All right, next we're going to be installing both bungs on the new exhaust, and that's a 22mm socket, and we'll be installing the plug for the other O2 as well. And then the plug is a 13mm wrench. We're starting to get a pretty good collection of them. Oh, that one's a different color. All right, we got the stock exhaust on the scale. weighing in at 17 pounds and 13 ounces. All right, and the Yoshi full exhaust weighs 11 pounds and 1 ounce. So we lose close to 7 pounds. All right, and before we start the install of the new pipe, I wanted to touch on a couple things that I found were interesting. How restrictive the stock exhaust is compared to the new one. So the stock exhaust is almost 34 millimeters compared to 41, almost 42 millimeters on the Yoshi. And for the outer diameter, 37, almost 38 millimeters on the stock, 44 millimeters on the Yoshi. All right, and this is probably the most important note with the Yoshi pipe install. Their instructions. I assume Yoshi will revise them in the future, but you should either reuse or more ideally purchase a new copper gasket when mounting the new Yoshi header pipe. In the instructions that we received, it says that the stock exhaust gasket will not be reused, but for full clarification, the exhaust gasket that mates the header pipe to the engine is absolutely necessary. So do not remove it without replacing it with a new one. All right, well, it was a little bit of a struggle to get this on, at least for us. What we found that worked well for us, though, was starting with the bolt. Before you even have the flange set or anything, I started by threading in the bolt. And once we finally got the bolt started, then brought the flange in place and started threading the nut on. To get a loose fit for now until we finish the install. But that worked well for us. All right, with the header pipe loose but attached, we went ahead and slid on the tailpipe. All right, we reattached this bolt here loosely. Now we're going to slide the muffler on. All right, and for this one, it's 18.5 foot-pounds. And then the exhaust bolt that attaches to the passenger peg location is 17 foot-pounds. With the two bolts for the header pipe, can't really get a torque wrench in there, so we're just gonna have to do it by hand. All right, next we're gonna install the header heat shield, and the two bolts that Yoshi supplies are 4 millimeter hex. All right, now we're gonna reinstall the stock muffler heat shield using the same bolts that came from the factory, and these are 5 millimeter hex. I just wanted to show how we routed the O2 sensor. I tried to keep it away farthest from the exhaust as possible, since that's probably the hottest. And then from the other side, up and over and into the plug. And also, when gaining access to the plug or trying to disconnect it and plug it back in, loosen the bottom fender, the bottom front fender, to gain better access so you can reach in there, your hands in there better. All right, before I get all the rest of the plastics on, I like to wipe down the exhaust with a diluted rubbing alcohol, like 50% alcohol. Use that to remove all the fingerprints from the exhaust, so once the exhaust heats up, it heats like evenly and doesn't leave any marks where your fingerprints were. And again, the seat bolt is the long bolt out of the 3 for this panel. And then we got just the push pin. All right, and here's a quick little walk around of the DRZ before we start it up. The quality is awesome. You know, we've had multiple Yoshis over the years, quite a few actually, and I've always been really impressed with the quality, fit, and finish. And let's see how she sounds.